Hello and welcome to our class introducing produce prescription programs. Today we're going to provide a brief overview of produce prescription programs and introduce what participants can expect from our local program here in Tompkins County. If you have received a produce prescription in Tompkins this year, we welcome you and look forward to cooking together, learning about your food culture and your food choices, and sharing a conversation about how to make healthy changes without sacrificing the joy and the community that food provides. Food is incredibly important to our health. Research has shown that food is now the #1 cause of poor health on the planet. Our national and global food systems are making us sick. We can feel it, we can see it in our neighbors and loved ones, and there is scientific evidence to support that feeling. The evidence is overwhelmingly clear that type 2 diabetes, heart disease, obesity, and many cancers are caused by the foods that we eat. The idea of a produce prescription program is to use the power of good food to improve health. Instead of your healthcare provider writing a prescription for additional medication, they now have the ability to write a prescription for you to get nutritious food affordably and receive support to learn how to prepare it. The produce will provide the nutrients your body needs to heal and to avoid additional health complications and discomfort. This is not a new idea, but it does represent an improvement in how healthcare is administered in our country. A produce prescription program provides healthy foods in an affordable way, and additionally brings food into the conversation that patients have with their healthcare providers. If you are in our local program, we hope that you will return to your healthcare provider regularly and talk about how your diet is impacting your health. Produce prescriptions can take on different formats in different communities, depending on the local culture and resources available. In Tompkins County, we are fortunate to live surrounded by a variety of farms and to enjoy access to food that is grown locally in the southern tier of New York and around the Finger Lakes. The food that our program provides is delicious because it is fresh and nutritious because it is grown in rich soil. The farmers who grow it work directly with our program. They are committed members of our community who provide local jobs, take care to protect our watershed and local wildlife, and work very hard to provide us with food free from chemicals. They all participate in an organization called Healthy Food for All that strives to make the food they grow accessible to all members of their community. These small farmers grow a large range of crops in an effort to sustain hundreds of households with all the produce that they need throughout the year. Households purchase a share of these farms, typically in the early spring, as a way of providing security to the farmers and enabling the purchase of the year's seeds and hiring of the year's farm workers. This style of planting and harvesting is sometimes referred to as community-supported agriculture, or CSA. We'll talk more about purchasing through a CSA in our class on finding healthy food in affordable ways. Our prescription for health is based on 3 services that we offer. We're going to provide you with weekly produce free of charge.
The fresh fruits and vegetables will be harvested the day before you pick them up at the farmer's market. You will have the option to use voucher coupons to shop at the market or to quickly pick up a pre-packed box with a variety of items based on what's available to harvest that week. There are many markets participating, and we hope that we can help you find one that's convenient for you.
But of course, once that food arrives on your doorstep, it's going to be up to you to prepare and cook it for meals and snacks. And so we're going to work very hard to help give you the tools and the knowledge and skills that you need to make that happen. But we're also going to depend on you to step up and decide that it's worth your time and it's worth your energy to learn these new skills and make these different daily habits part of your routine. We're going to offer you the meal planning tips and new recipes, but at the same time, it's up to you to make them your own. If you don't like the recipes that we're giving you, we encourage you to find your own. There are thousands of them on the internet, and if you don't have internet access, you may know someone in your life who loves to cook And if you tell them that you've just received fennel or summer squash or an eggplant, and you would like to figure out how to make it for yourself in a way that you enjoy, there are lots of people out there who would love to share their knowledge and skills with you to help make sure that you get to eat that food and it doesn't end up in the trash can. We're going to ask you some questions throughout our program that make you think about, what do I do now and what do I want to do in the future? And we're going to offer you some support when you say there's barriers to making those changes. But we're going to rely on you because you're the one that knows what motivates you. What are your health goals? Maybe your doctor has told you that you need to lower your blood pressure. Or maybe a registered dietitian has given you tips and tricks for losing weight or managing your blood sugar levels. Is there something else that maybe motivates you even more than the fact that you have a healthcare provider that's asking you to make changes? Perhaps what really motivates you is that you miss a really fun activity that you used to enjoy, but now your energy levels are low or your mobility is low because you have gained some weight. Maybe you're not sleeping well and you would really like to get a good night's sleep, but indigestion and heartburn and other gastrointestinal things keep you up at night. Well, changing your habits, improving your diet might get you the rest that you need. And that might make some other things in your life a little better too. Food is integrated into so many parts of who we are as people. And so this is one way that we're going to support you. We're going to present classes for you at the beginning of this program that we believe creates a foundation that you can build upon throughout the next 6 months. We're going to talk about setting personal health goals. So that means identifying the things that motivate us and the barriers that we face to making changes, and then deciding what action steps we each need to take as individuals, because they're going to be different depending on our circumstances and our needs. Tracking our behavior and making a plan will help us to achieve goals that we set together in class.
We'll introduce the ideas of diet and nutrition, including the most current understanding we have about how to eat a healthy, balanced diet. Throughout the year, we will also send you weekly texts with opportunities to attend more classes on cooking and nutrition with a local nutrition educator, and some recipes to try at home.
The following class, class 4, will be about buying healthy food on a budget, because we recognize that for 6 months, we're going to be giving you this produce free of charge, but that throughout our whole lives, we need to somehow sustain healthy habits, and produce is expensive. So we're going to share things that we know helps reduce the food budget, but still supplies us with that half plate of fruits and vegetables that we need at every meal.
Please reach out to us if you have any questions, and enjoy the bounty of the summer and fall harvest in the months ahead. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.